Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to move on once again. So please, would you welcome into the red corner, Ben Mitchell. And would you welcome into the blue corner, Robin Ling. This is lightweight amateur MMA over three-minute rounds of action. And in the red corner, he weighed in at 155 pounds. He represents the Fighting Tigers, Ben Mitchell. And his opponent in the blue corner, he weighed in at 156 pounds. He represents Dragon's Lair MMA, Robin Ling. Your referee, Andrew Nichols.
The action here at the lighting. The action here at the Lion Fighting Championship continues. Here, live from the Rochester Casino Rooms, Andrew Nichols, the third man in the ring. And it is lightweight mixed martial arts. Out of the blue corner, from the Fighting Tigers, Ben Mitchell. Robin Ling from Dragon's Lair Mixed Martial Arts, his opponent. And an incredible night of MMA. Dean, these two are in for a surefire matchup.
Robin Ling, off the bat, very aggressive, known for his tenacious style, now losing some ground and pound. But Mitchell on the bottom, cinching up that armbar, Chris.
And Mitchell doing a great job there, Japanese style, only one leg in, looking to get some torque there on that arm.
Oh, that arm is getting bent, but Robin Ling doing a great job of using the cage, stopping the leverage there from Mitchell. Mitchell needs to arch his back to initiate that armbar, that hyperextension from the elbow.
And Ling using the free arm, his left arm, whilst the right in jeopardy to land some voracious ground and pound. Mitchell, though, an active guard off his back. And I must say, it's Mitchell in the red corner, not the blue. A mix-up of the gloves there, but never mind. The action rolls on here in the LFC. Incredible.
Mitchell on his back right now in those grey Hayabusa shorts.
And Ling looking to grab those legs and maybe set up the Matador, but he looks then to dive into full guard. Mitchell tying him up nicely there with an overhook with his left arm.
Ling very happy in this position. He's got great downward pressure from his hips. He needs to watch this triangle though, but he's using the cage quite well. But Mitchell has now got the diamond. Oh, he let it go. He was working with the triangle up there. He had his feet in the guard position over the shoulder. Bam! Big punch there from Ling, using the bullfighter pass and the right hand to close the distance.
And an excellent combination there with the fusion of ground and pound and grappling. Mitchell working though, I like it. He's got an active guard and that's what counts. When you're taking punches, you gotta keep operating there to try to improve your position or threaten with a submission.
Pulling guard now, Mitchell utilized the feet on the hips to control the distance, then pulling full guard, overhooking the arms, looking to limit the damage. However, he needs to start thinking about threatening in this position, utilizing the sweep, using the cage to sit up. Otherwise, Robin Ling is quite happy here to sit and punish Mitchell on the bottom.
And Ling in a dominant moment here, but a bit of a breather really for both men. Ling from the Dragon's Lair in the blue corner, on top in the black Venom shorts.
Ling very aware of where his head is. You see he's using his head to pin the body of Mitchell on the bottom. Every time Mitchell walks his legs up the back, utilizing that for the triangle or perhaps the armbar, Ling recognizes that and sits back.
Crazy. What a round here in the LFC, and certainly a little bit stagnant at points there with the guard work. Buckle up and hold on tight. The ring has been closed. It's round 2 of a scheduled 3 here in the Lion Fighting Championship. And Ling immediately in for the double unders, and then a big knee. And the blitz, look at the way he dips his head, Dean, charges in. The punches aren't really committed to land. They're just to gain some coverage as he closes the distance.
He's making Mitchell think upstairs, then going for that very powerful takedown that he's known for. He's known for his athleticism and power. He couples that with excellent distracting shots upstairs, and now he lands again on top, looking to pass the guard of Mitchell. Mitchell's sitting now in half case. He's trapped the right leg of Ling on the bottom. Ling happy again to use shoulder pressure there on Mitchell to pin him down and start to work. He's going to perhaps look to mount here, just to slip his right leg out of that half guard position.
And you can see Mitchell thinking about the lockdown. If he could go ankle to ankle to ankle, get his 2 ankles connected to the 1 ankle by extending that grip. But Ling trying to work out of it and pry the right leg out, as you highlighted, Dean. Interesting, we're gonna get a stand-up here from referee Andrew Nichols. Not enough work. So we'll go to the upright and a chance to reset.
A chance for Mitchell now to put some strikes in and start thinking about shooting those hips backwards, sprawling backwards and using those underhooks just like he did there. Now he needs to think about landing shots, there we go, and deactivate the clinch. Use underhooks to break away from this position, because we know Ling wants that takedown.
And he certainly did a great job of actually moving his hips back just a little bit when they hit the clinch, because he sensed Ling thinking about the level change. So a more educated decision shown by Mitchell, and I like the knees. I like the control there in the clinch, fishing in. You can see him pummeling out on the left for an underhook to try and turn Ling away and disallow him to get down the legs. Great. Couple of strikes there from Mitchell. But Ling gets the lift, the outside trip, and what looks to be halfway towards a successful takedown.
Ling showing that he is a dominant wrestler, and more importantly, he's ticked the boxes for MMA. He's mixed up with strikes. He's able to bump the hips backwards and get that double leg. Now Mitchell again on the bottom, full guard, looking to work the posture control. He's got his left arm over Ling. See, Ling's peppering those shots in, scoring points, but they're not that damaging because he needs to think about getting his posture upwards and throwing those punches down.
Well, Ling here on top, full guard for Mitchell. Mitchell doing the right thing of fighting his right arm inside, that blockage that he gains from keeping the bicep pummel intact. Again, important for damage limitations, but Ling again with the Matador.
Ling just very dominant from the top. In any position, guard, half guard, full mount, he will initiate his ground and pound. And that has come from years of wrestling, Chris. Years of core stability and muscle memory over the years of training.
The third and final round here in the Lion Fighting Championship. Andrew Nichols says, let's go. And it's Mitchell versus Ling.
Ling, this could be a triangle here, Chris. Ling put out that kick now, and Mitchell returned it, but he's utilized, now you see him reach down and he'll try and get his foot in the back, the crook of his knee. You see him reaching for his toes there.
And looking to lock up the figure four is Mitchell. Mitchell threw up a Hail Mary there.
Now you see the lock, Chris, this is a triangle here. He needs to start thinking about downward pressure and clearing that arm. You see Ling's got his arm around the back of Mitchell's body.
And Mitchell really gonna have to make sure he maintains leg dexterity here. Very early in the round, he's got the figure four locked up.
Here we go.
That's what he wants. He wants to shuttle and corral that arm around and underneath the chin. Whoa, there we go.
Now this could be dangerous. He could switch to the armbar if he's so pleased, but Ling driving his weight there to the other side. See now the legs, there's not as clasped. What chokes you is your opponent's leg and your own arm. That needs to be dead tight in there.
And he's pulling down on the neck, trying to get some extra torque here. But I'm telling you, Ling will not tap. He's going for some short left-hand punches. And Mitchell is giving it everything he has here in the dying moments of this fight. Quick check from referee in charge to make sure that Ling is still conscious.
I love how the referee does that. Very experienced referee. You testing the arm to see if he was unconscious. Ling doing the right thing of pushing his weight towards the mechanism of the choke, giving him a bit of space, and more importantly, not allowing Mitchell to suck in the head and make that very tight.
And that downward pressure really on the side where the lock is occurring, Dean. That's an important key feature of his defense.
Ling, again with this downward pressure, favorable, putting a lot of space between his arm and the neck, but now Mitchell looks like he's threatening the armbar.
And if Mitchell wants, he's got a couple of options here for that lock. But he's got to make sure he keeps it as a glacier's pace. If he gets hasty, he could lose the whole position in a heartbeat.
Now one could argue, Chris, that Ling might be up 2-1. If he can weather the storm, wait for his ample opportunity to escape this position, Mitchell again could be playing catch-up. Mitchell needs to, there we go, now you see Mitchell's got the good triangle position. He needs to cinch his legs up nice and tight and drag that arm, stop Ling from driving his head to that side. There we go, now this is where he wants, oh, Ling, very savvy from his submission defense. The crowd goes wild. Ling again back on the top, doing some devastating shots.
And Mitchell's working, but unfortunately, it's Ling who slides into mount. And what an improvement there from Robin Ling, all the way sliding into top control in the last few seconds of the round. What a show of sportsmanship. Both fighters embrace after what was a fight of slugging it out in the trenches.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds of action, please, let's hear it for both your men in the cage. But we do have a unanimous decision. Your judges in favor of the blue corner, Robin Ling.